Oops, it'd be better if I muted it, or unmuted it. Hi, how are you? Connect PlayStation. Where's the cord? I gotta plug it in? What happened? Oh, there it goes. Alright. First battle, right off the bat. Here we go, folks. Beer. What does sword do? Ooh. Kick his ass. Are there Cactuars in this game? When did Cactuar first appear? I don't remember Cactuar from the older games, yet, you know, it's a tribute to the older games by keeping its original animation. C! Where are we supposed to be going? I don't even know. Gonna grind a bit. Get some cash money and experience points. It's cold in here. There must be some Tauros in the atmosphere. Sorry. Let's go talk to the king. Or not. Wait, did the king die? I forget. I am king now. King was mauled by Garula, but now he's resting in his chambers. Oh. Where's his chambers? Up here? I should have listened to you. King Waltz, are you alright? Hurry to Karnak. They also use a machine to amplify their crystal power. A meteorite also fell there. Hurry before it's too late. Karnak. Where's Karnak? Princess Rana, will you return to Tycoon? They must be worried about you. Please do as the king requests. Excuse me. Well, where's Karnak? Let's take a nap. To Karnak! Just looking all over the place. Hello, Raiden and Michelle are here. Hi, Raiden. How are you? That's Tycoon. Where's Karnak? Do 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 do. That's back where we were. Must be somewhere down south. That's where Tycoon is. I'm flying a dragon. Who dares call my name? I don't know where to go. Maybe there was some time I could go up north. Exploring. What is this? Oh, that's where the other tower was, before it collapsed. No, that's the mountain. Where do I go? He says he's good. He's about to go to sleep. He wanted to tell you he's been watching your Among Us videos. Oh. Yeah, I only have like 2 of them. That's funny. I should play that more often. Where do I go? What is this? What is this? Oh, that's the wind chime. I don't know where to go. I need my Final Fantasy V, people. This way? What is that? Don't tell me I have to look up a guide. And if I go talk to people at Walls, they'll probably tell me more clues. Because back in the day, NPCs were useful like that. I love that I can play this game one-handed. And just express my head like this. Let's talk to the people at the castle first. They'll probably know better. Do you have anything to say? The wounded soldier from Karnak are resting in the barracks. Ooh, maybe he'll know. They say there's great treasure in the dungeon below. Never thought I'd live to see the water crystal shattered. The dungeons are full of lowlifes, ignore them. But there's someone from Karnak. No. No. I don't know why I'm being so, like... I'm in a mood tonight. Something tells me to release the pickpocket. What's this? Oh yeah, we never did go down here. But Yes, we did. Give me info. The crystal's destroyed and the water's getting dirty. Uh-oh. Your history if you ever meet up with a monster called Harpy.
That I know. We began examining the meteorite in Karnak, then it suddenly warped. Where are we? Where's the castle? Where'd you warp from? Oh, the meteor? Let's go to the meteor. Ryan says he wants to live stream with you soon. Oh, sure. We can do that. What would he want to play? So let's go to the meteor. Investigate. Aha! Ooh. Strange and unusual. Let's jump in. And there he goes. Bart's! Must have warped somewhere. Let's go after him.
Never thought it. I think I've been here before. And that soldier in the town remembered me. Who in Blazes am I?
You're Galuf, the old man. I keep calling him Galuf and Galuf. What is that? So you can warp between the meteors, huh? Interesting. I was gonna say something obscure, but I remembered my nephew's watching. Alright. I guess we're in Karnak now. Could use a chocobo right about now. That's a lot of forest. Wild dogs! Them dogs. Them wild dogs. He was a mean dog. We haven't saved in a minute. Yay. We got pretty water. Pretty colors. Alright, where are we going? I'm guessing Karnak's to the south. Let's go. What if their king don't listen to us either? What do we do? He's a mean dog.
Kick him!
We need to get to sleep soon. Yeah, it's pretty late. 1 in the morning. Yas. Well, have a good night, fam. One of these nights I'll have Raiden over and we can stream. Ooh. This must be Karnak. A zoo! Dead. With a doornail. Is that a boat? Uh-oh. Sounds like one of the dungeons from earlier. Did we ever buy the magic from before? I don't think we did. Let's go back. Well, first let's see what's here. Locked. Okay, fine. Give me weapons. Ooh. Hey, you! Freeze! What did we do? What happened? He's excited to stream with you. He suggested Minecraft. Okay, Minecraft's perfect, yeah. Okay, time to sleep. Good night. Love you. Love you too! Stay shiny. That's him! Huh? You're one of those monsters. Don't try and deny it. We saw you crawl out of the crater. Seize him! Well, so much for going back and getting magic. Dead. That'll get a little girl in the next cell. Oh, no. Sorry I'm late, just got the notification. No worries. Wasn't sure where to go, and then I knew, oh yeah, I forgot back in the day NPCs were useful, and you could talk to them for information. And then they're like, huh, this soldier seemed to have warped out of the meteor. I'm like, oh, the meteor. And so we now teleported over to Karnak. I was gonna check out the town real quick. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, hi? Hi. What up? Aw. Huh?
Use up the last of my gunpowder just to bust into another cell? Shit.
Sorry. I can't tell who this person is. Why are you laughing? Jerks.
Think it's funny?
I don't know if this is a man or woman or what.
Well, I guess I deserve it.
I'm Sid! Oh my god, that's exactly the voice I would give to Sid. Oh my god, how did I know it was Sid? Something in me knew it was Sid, and I gave him that voice. That's Sid's voice. Huh? The same Sid who built this crystal amplifier? Oh my god, that's totally Sid's voice. I knew it. I think he's wearing goggles. The goggles give away. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. It's all my fault. A book in the Library of Ancients said that long ago, crystals had more power. So I studied the crystals at Tycoon, Waltz, and Karnak, and made a machine that would enhance their power. But increasing their power only caused them to shatter. No, it's all my fault.
So you're to blame. But why are you here?
I was too late for the first two, so I wanted to save the third. When I tried to stop the machinery, they threw me in here.
Why use the machines in the first place? Is it like a Mako reactor?
It's the same for us. You came to protect the crystal?
This asked me to. Who's this? Oh. The light?
A crystal shard? Just who are you?
Basically Mako, yeah. Okay, figure so.
Oh my lord, Professor Sid! What? You were right. I was wrong. The crystal's cracking. What?
I stopped the machine, but the crystal's power only increased.
The fire ship. The fire ship.
The witch?
It may be the fire ship that's draining the crystal's power. Please, Professor Sid, help us. I'll need their help.
I can't. They were seen coming out of the meteorite.
They're in with the werewolf.
Oh, is that the werewolf from before in the other castle? Maybe I should have let him out. I wonder what would happen.
Then, I guess I can't help you. Alright. Anything you say. Will you help me? I'll go on ahead to the fire ship. It's very dangerous there. You get ready and meet me there. I'll be waiting.
That's totally the voice I would have gave to Sid. It just looked like an old man that just like would sound like that, and then I'm like, I'm Sid! I'm like, oh my god, it's Sid! Perfect. Ouch. He reacted. Perfect. Treasure? Give me the treasure. Wait.
Thief powers. The power.
What was it? Nope, can't walk through the walls. Fine. I'm sure there's some way to get it. Gotta put out that fire somehow. What the hell? Everywhere. You'd think Sid would know better to know that this is another cell compared to this side. Alright. Did you manage to get two-handed? Did I? I think I just switched it off from two-handed. No, I didn't. What did I have before? I think black by magic. Or steel. Steel? Ugh. I would imagine it was like Final Fantasy IX where you steal from everything and get significant shit. But like every time I steal from anyone, it's just like, oh, you got a tonic. It's like, oh, cool. So steel doesn't really seem worth my time. But I should definitely do two-handed for Ferris, right? So that would be Knight, right? A two-handed sorcerer or Mystic Knight, whatever. Same thing. Steel won't be worth it until a few battles ahead. Gotcha. I'm sure it would come in eventually, but like, so far it's been nothing but tonics. I don't know if I bought the magic from Walls, so I'm gonna see if I can go back to Walls. Why is everything on fire? Oh, it's the fire crystal.
Can't get near the crystal. The flames are blocking the way.
Okay. I'm sure the fire crystal will shatter and all these fires will go out. Ooh. Oh.
The engine runs on power from the fire crystal.
Move.
The fire ship can sail even without wind.
Really? Like a mist engine, you know? Ouch. Does that hurt me? Gotta check real quick. I don't think so. I think Bart's was already low health. Damn, how deep is this dungeon? Well, I'm gonna try to make it back to walls first before we continue anywhere.
Werewolf!
Werewolf?
Don't let him in! We scared him off using some of Professor Sid's gunpowder. But he'll be back, you can count on it.
Okay. Who is this werewolf man? Alright, I'm gonna see if we can go back to walls, see if I bought that magic or not. Wait, can I just tell by switching? It was time magic, I think? Do you have the time magic? No. There's summon magic too. Ah. Yep, I gotta go back. Ooh. Bart's would be great with time magic. I always give my main protagonist, like Cloud, Squall, Zidane, whatever. Well, not Zidane, but Cloud and Squall, when you can actually switch up abilities for them. I always give Cloud and Squall like you know, time, like support magic. I give them some healing magic too, but I make them have like some healing magic and some support magic, but they're basically heavy hitters, whereas like everyone else specializes in all the other magic. Because like I want the main character to be able to take care of his team. Like, you guys haste, so I don't have to worry about that, and then we can all just keep attacking. I love it when I have second rolls. You know what? I really want to play Final Fantasy XII again and give that, you know, the fact that you can combine 2 jobs. It gives them certain weapons. Oh, I really want to do 12 again. There's certain Final Fantasies I want to go back and do certain things. 12 again, I want to switch up the jobs, of course. But also 9, I want to go back and try the speed run to get the Excalibur. And 8, I really wanted to see if we could get all the cards for the card game. Same with 9, but I don't think we could get all the cards if we're doing a speed run. You can check magic. Right. Also buy some fire rods. Oh, gotcha. Oh, I should have. We need to go bully Shiva. All right, let me go back and buy some fire rods, and then I'll come back. We can grind on the way. A zoo. Who dares call upon me? He looks funny, his funny cat. What is that, a land wart? That sounds horrible. Like a wart. Like a literal wart of the land. You are the wart of this earth. Also, isn't there a desert next to the town? I think there's Aqua Break. Next, I forgot the name of the town already. Karnak? Whatever. Karnak? Let me look. It seems to be. But I think we have to move the ship first, because we're just walking around on land right now. Yeah, let's head back, grab some of those fire. Yeah, let's grab some weapons and good shit, and then we'll go back. pick up the magic I forgot to grab all before we left. I just kind of took off. I'm like, oh, the meteor's how we leave. Okay, bye. Without preparing or anything, I just headed off. What is that? Blastos. Although on the Final Fantasy VII remake, I always gave haste to Barret and always put haste on Barret because, like, and also I would give him the refocus material because if you can give him significant ATB, he's just annihilating people with his Gatling gun. It's amazing. But he don't move very fast, so it's hard to dodge attacks. So I always make sure he's like the tank, you know. How does part tank, part support? And Tifa's the DPS. Fools. How dare you? It's Bowser, right? So many dogs. How much to learn time magic? Oh, only 10. That's not bad. Unless it's something else, like. Alright, pick up some stuff, then we'll move. The dog.
I need a healing. I need a healing.
Oh, that's right. Do we? We're not that bad at healing. Was this unlocked or is this still locked? Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh. I think we already got all these. Let me do the math. Well, I really haven't been using black magic all that much at all. Why are there 3 vendors? You don't got the 2s. Right, I was wondering, but I'm like, oh. What was in the other shop that I'm missing? Because otherwise we don't have to go back. I guess all of it. Because I was going to go back, but if we're... Oh, we're going to go back for Shiva anyway. Oh. This would be helpful. Cure 2, of course. And raise. Oh my god, yes. All white magic. Okay, here we got the rest. Alright, I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna worry about weapons first. We need fire rods. We'll come back to that. We'll get money on the way there, fighting all over there, and on the way back, so we'll be good. But for now, we need to upgrade. Because like I said, I haven't been using, yeah, fire rods. Okay. Can we throw them at her? Also, black magic is the sword magic. Oh, that's right. So maybe we should. We're gonna go fight Shiva. So yeah, we should at least buy fire too. I mean, I guess I could afford it right now. But let's buy 3 of these. 2 of these. We already have Mythos swords. Mythos hammer? Ooh, can use 2 hands. That's the idea. Break the 3 rods on Shiva. Oh, how do we throw them at her? How do we do that? Use the 3? Okay, fine. Is that a ninja skill? Do we have the ninja yet? Just use them as an item. Oh, okay.
Ooh, shields are nice.
Or at least red mage Barts. Also remember to re-knight Barts. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Shields would be nice. Mithril armor. Silver plate. Ah, we're broke. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's go get more money and everything. We got 3 fire rods at least.
Alright, he can probably learn Time Mage by the time he gets there. And then we can just grind a little bit over there. Alright. Let's head back. Get shit done. Yeah, I should make Bart's a red mage, actually. You're right.
But I want him to know time magic too. Like I said before, I usually like make the protagonist time mages.
Okay, sorry. A zoo! It's one of those creatures that shows up in every single game. They rarely ever show up at any other creature. They usually show up by themselves. Just because they're so huge, they take up the whole screen. The one in Final Fantasy X is huge. I never understood what they were. The zoos? Giant birds? Or are you talking about the earthwort? The stropers. I always thought they were just blobs with wings. Also, remember your time magic.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I didn't pick up any time magic. Fuck. I forgot. And then we ran out of money. But we'll be good. We're grinding. We'll get there. By the end, we're gonna be peace. We're gonna be so powerful. No one can touch us. Am I going the right way? Yes, okay. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. No time. What blue magic do I have? I keep forgetting blue magic. I think I picked up something. Pathetic. Keep forgetting to check what blue magic I have. I'll just look at the menu. I forget. Oh yeah, what's Red Feast? Oh, that's HP absorption. Okay, and then there's Goblin Punch. How much MP is that? 2. So how How you doing, Bart? 6. How much for the red mage? Oh, that's 20. Maybe I'll come back. I'll come back to time mage later. Ferris is on his way to 50. Yeah, she's almost at level 5 or level 3. All right. Jobs for everybody. Just imagine when he has the two-handed. Something like that, but with magic. Ferris is gonna be a beast. We're all gonna be a beast. Remember, turtles are reptiles. They are. Ice magic is particularly strong. Ice magic always is. That's why I love when Pokemon, I always get Lapras. Lapras always learns Ice Beam, and Ice Beam just annihilates any other Pokemon, no matter who you are. Dragon! Why can't Dragon come with us? Oh, damn it! Well, alright. What is that? I'm gonna say that every time I pass by it. Alright.
Sorry, I forgot my keys.
What were we doing? Magic. Magique. Two meteors remain, so do 2 crystals. 2 down, 2 to go. Definitely want time magic. Summons, of course. Cool. I forgot that there's summons here too. I knew there was time magic, but I forgot what the others were. Cool, we have summons now too. Are summons really useful in this game? Shiva and magics. Wait, what do you mean 2 to go? Oh, what you said. 2 meteors and 2 crystals. We're supposed to protect the crystals. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. We're just hoping for them to get shattered. More jobs. Alright, get all the weapons and ammo we needed from here? Or armor? No, ammo. Sam, push the right button. Do your job. A battle axe. Also, I bought stuff from the other place that I didn't optimize. Oops. There we go. Alright. Now it's just a bunch of grinding. I guess we should go back over to the other place. Probably stronger enemies, more experience points and whatnot. Summons are pretty damn good. Lena with summon magic. Magic is mwah. Okay, I was just thinking that. I was thinking I would give the summon magic to Lena. So, Reyna, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go grind in the other place till we get more money.
I need healing.
Yeah, I should heal. I forgot about that. But yeah, we're gonna go grind near Karnak. Head back over there, see if we can buy more weapons and armor. Probably armor, so if we can fight Shiva. And buy the magic that's over there. And then we'll come back and fight Shiva. But yeah, we'll head back to Karnak, probably more ability points and experience points and money. But first, you can grind on Shiva's place. Oh, that's true. Forgot about that. But I still like to go back to Karnak anyway and get the fire too and everything I didn't grab. Because I wanted to make sure I grabbed everything here first, spent my money there, make sure that's all covered. Then I'll go back to Karnak and buy all the stores. How do I get back to Shiva? This way. Nope. For some reason I just suddenly craved a cheeseburger, specifically from Burger King. Weird. I totally went the wrong way. This way? Oh. Damn it. Is it up here? No, that's the King's Quarters. There was a button, IRRC. I forget what IRC means. Button? Oh, you mean up here. Wait, what? I forgot how to find Shiva. Is this it? No! Damn it, that's where it was before. Was it up here? No. I forget where to go. No, nothing over there. Oh, that's the bad place. Let's not go there. Oh, there. Grind here for a little bit. Through the basement, yeah.
You've gone fucked up crossing our path. Winter Soldier. Winter Soldiers, we fight them daily.
What are you talking about?
It's just weird you had to go down in the basement to go up to the top of the tower.
Why doesn't anyone in the MCU use a sword? Imagine Bucky, like the Winter Soldier, with the sword and the Captain America shield. Holy shit.
Slicing motherfuckers up instead of just beating them with your fist.
Oh no. What red bandage do we have? Oh, everything, of course. Oh, but I definitely need to go back to, why do I keep forgetting the name of the city? Karnak. People keep messaging me. I'm busy. I ignore every message from anyone unless it's like my dad. My dad is the only one I'm like, hold on guys. But everyone else is like, no, I have other things to do. Freaking battles too, so it's nice to ground up here. And they're not that strong. Give us that AP. My hair's getting so long, I can't stop playing with it. I can finally put it into the tiniest of ponytails. That's how long my hair is now. Okay, where are we at? It's gonna be a while for Red Mage. We're almost at 3 Blue Mage. And we're gonna probably switch her over to Summoner for a little bit. It's gonna be a while for a level 4 monk. But he's gonna be the best monk. He's probably gonna be the strongest one right off the bat. Yeah, Knight will be level 50 before she'll get two-handed, and then we'll switch back to Mystic Knight, and then he will be a beast. I keep wanting to call her she because I know she's a she, but she identifies as a man, and I will respect his pronouns. Unless the other characters start calling her she, and she starts identifying as a female, but whatever. Doesn't she put on a dress at some point? Because I did play through this once, but I don't remember like a thing. There's just blank memories. Receive blue! Now she can be blue and something else. Yes. Cool. But for now, we're gonna have her be Summoner and White Mage. We'll come back to blue. But now because there's nothing to learn until we go to like you said, the desert. There's Deadpool. He uses 2 swords. Oh, that's correct. She puts it on to please the counselor. Oh, okay. And she tosses aside 10 minutes later. Thought so. Yeah, I remember. I remember certain things. Oh. Hey, Nefsoft. Thank you for the host. Welcome, welcome. Because I remember some things, but not everything. Hey, what were we doing? Summoner with white magic? Well, I guess we don't really need to right now while we're training, so bare-fisted. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Oh, and it takes level 15, but I wonder what the first ability is. The abilities are always different. Welcome, Nosa. Playing some Sea of Thieves? Or something else? But still, I know Deadpool does use swords, but like, you know, he can. He has the ability to do so. Because anything you chop off of him, it won't matter. But like, I just really wonder why more MCU characters don't use like significant like swords or something like that. Because they're always beating each other up with their fists. Well, I guess technically they're not supposed to kill anyone. Well, when it comes to humans. Hello, yeah, Sea of Thieves. Right? Oh, so you can go further in. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't even thinking about that. Probably more significant enemies. Probably if I'm at the top of the tower itself. And I can just jump out if I need to. And yeah, the low violence rating. That's true. Because remember, comic books were supposed to be for kids. But they had such dramatic elements. But then again, I was playing Metal Gear Solid at 1998 when I was 10 years old, so... Sorry. Move. The Winter Frog. I am convinced that if all frogs could talk, every single one of them would sound like David Bowie. And you cannot argue with me anything else. There's the demon. I wonder if even if I got Shiva on my first two playthroughs. I know I probably have it on a memory card somewhere. I'd like to load up my old data and see where I was. Oh, so he ain't trying your summons. Oh yeah, that's right. Taskmaster uses a sword. Oh, that's right. But he's an antagonist, but yeah, that's right. But yeah, you're right though, because most protagonists would not go for a lethal weapon. So yeah, you're right. He's gonna be a bad guy in the new Black Widow movie. Oh yeah, that's right. I never really thought about Taskmaster at all until the first Spider-Man game, where like, holy shit. Like, a lot of the bosses were challenging, but the hardest bosses was the Taskmaster fights, because he kept getting better and better, and he knew how to counter your moves, and it was just really hard to fight him. I loved the battles with Taskmaster. Like, one time, like that last time you had to fight him, I fought him like 2 or 3 times, could not do it until we were like out in the open, like in a park, where I could like stay away from him and like, because fighting him on top of a building is shitty, but fighting him out in the open, I could actually get away from him and come back and strike. That Spider-Man game was so good. I kind of want to play the Miles Morales game. I'm surprised I haven't. Also, Wolverine uses like 6 swords. So I guess that's 9-inch nails. Well, you know what? Because like Deadpool and Wolverine, they're a little bit like anti-hero, where like they don't give a shit. Yeah, he sucked. Took me a while to beat him too. Yeah, he was definitely a challenge. But I like that. I like when like boss fights are memorable. Like, oh, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna get you. Also, I have not been summoned. Who needs summons when you got these fists?
here I am advocating for fists now when I was just saying swords are better. Also, where are we at? He's almost a red mage. While for summoner, a long time for monk. Also, we're really here for money too, so we have to go back to Karnak and get Fire 2 and everything. But yeah. We're gonna be here for a little while and head back over to Karnak until we have like enough money. As soon as we get like 5,000 GP, I think so. Yeah, he sucked. Oh. To be fair, too, imagine Hulk with a sword. There'd be nothing left. It's just straight up chopped in half every time. Doesn't matter which half. This half, this half, this half. That's why, like, he really was better off with, like, a hammer. Like in, Ragnarok. And I love that they combined Ragnarok with Planet Hulk. Because I loved Planet Hulk. Like, I never read the comic, but I saw, like, a animated version of it, like, a long time ago. And Beta Ray Bill saved him. I am surprised they haven't introduced Beta Ray Bill. They better introduce Beta Ray Bill. I love Beta Ray Bill, because I always loved Thor. But I love that, like, there's someone, you know, on his level and equal. But if they don't introduce Beta Ray Bill at all, I'm pissed. They alluded towards him in Ragnarok. They show like those faces of all the champions, and one looked a lot like Beta Ray Bill. I don't know why I like him so much. I don't even know much about him. I just think he's an interesting alien who has the same power of Thor. I thought that was awesome. I always thought it was. Who keeps messaging me? Leave me alone. Why don't we eat Shiva for the AP boost? Could we? I'm trying to think of who else uses swords, and I'm drawing a blank. Right. And we could try. Let me go. Let's try it. Okay. Let me go back down to the town, go rest, and then go save it, and then I'll come back up and try. That way I can see where I'm at against Shiva. And then we're gonna be like, oh, that was easy, or nope. Then we'll know. I'm sure you can, but if you want to save first, I won't blame you. Yeah. Rule number 1, save the game. Rule number 2, save the game. Even still, like, games to this day will do that to me. Like, The Sims doesn't have autosave. So I'll be going days and days in, and, like, my computer or game will crash. I'm like, oh my god, I just lost all that time. There's a few games like that still doesn't have autosave, and it's just like, oh my god, I lost all that time. I don't even want to play anymore. I'm switching to another game. Wait, did I save it? Sometimes when I talk, I don't register in my mind that I saved. For all I know, it says, save, are you sure? And I picked no or something. Remember, that will just break the rod, so we'll have it easier. Oh, that's right. Punisher with a sword would be scary. Right. Yeah, he would. Yeah, it's definitely anti-heroes who would use swords. But Punisher's, like, signature is guns all the way. But he does use various torture methods, too, so... Yeah, I'm totally drawing a blank on any, like, actual protagonists. Not, like, anti-heroes, like Punisher or Deadpool or Wolverine, but, like... Is Wolverine an anti-hero? I mean, I guess he is. Runs by his own moral code. Is this the one? If not, we'll do it again. I'm sure we'll be fine with this. A red mage, a summoner, the monk, and the knight. Well, I wanted to get her two-handed before I do
Let's go get Fire 2. I want to go get Fire 2. But wait, no, we're always just going to say we can try it. We can try it. I'll try it. Oops. I read a Deadpool. Oh. Gamora has swords in her comics? Oh. She would. She would have swords. But doesn't she have, like, short swords? They're, like, tiny. Well, they're still swords. But yeah, I think she uses, like, 2 swords, doesn't she? I can see, what's her sister's name? Her using a sword. Doesn't she use a sword at some point? No. I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the obscure characters now. All right. Is there anything significant to steal from Sheila? Sheila. I almost called Shiva Sheila. Shiva. Is there anything significant to steal from Shiva? Because 9 has ruined my instincts about stealing. Is that you steal from absolutely everybody. But that's because Zidane's the main protagonist, so it's like, you have to. But like you said, steal doesn't really come into play until later on. Let me Google. Okay. No, but that's Gamora's sister, I think. Okay. Why did that taste weird? Eat a chip. What was I gonna say just now? Chip. Alright. Also, I have not used any of the summons. What summons we got again? Why don't you give us any info? Tell me what things do. Remora. I'm pretty sure Chocobo does like some physical damage. Sylph, I believe, heals us, and I have no clue who Remora is. She drops the ice drop, though. Okay, so nothing steal. Okay. Alright, let's give it a try then. Get this AP boost. I am Shiva. You think you can stand against me? Well, we shall see. Fuck around and find out, she said. Oh. I really wish we went and bought Fire 2. Oh, we did switch over to Mystic Knight. Oh, oops. Oh well. Why did I card? Ugh. We're off to a bad start already. Alright, take them out one at a time. Let's focus. I'll find out what Remora does, too.
I'm gonna break through these first Winter Soldiers before we do anything. Sylph heals you. Thought so. Neutral damage. Remora stuns the enemy and does minimal damage. The rods! Yeah, I'll do the rods. I was gonna get rid of the Winter Soldiers first, but then I'll break the rods. Oh, hey, jolly good friend. Hi. It's been a minute. How are you?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Use your magic.
You know what? You're the knight. Fight. What did I just say about focusing our attacks?
Do the chocobo. It's a white chocobo, what?
How's your fight compared? Oh, fight's better. Okay. Oh, that's right. And our healer is... Well, I want to use an item. You're falling low. Nightcrawler apparently is the sword master. Color me surprised. Nightcrawler? Really? Oh, but... Did I just cure Shiva? Oh no, it's supposed to take HP from her. Okay, cool. Alright. Who the fuck are they? How do I use them? Oh, duh, we've got a Marvel here with an obvious sorting blade. Oh, yeah, well, duh. That's true. Oh, they're making a new blade, aren't they? Did you read that fact, if it wasn't for the original Blade movie, there probably wouldn't be an MCU today. Like, Marvel was seriously going under as a company, and then they released the movie Blade in, like, 1998, and it severely boosted their revenue, and was like, okay, we can keep going. So we wouldn't have the MCU today if it wasn't for Blade. I've been well, hope you have. I don't have much time to say more than hello this time, but we'll catch up again sometime. Okay, well, it's good to see you, my friend. You jolly good friend. Equip and use IIRC. Put it in your hand and use it. Oh, okay. What is IIRC? You keep using that word. Or... If I recall correctly. Okay. Memories. Okay, let's put it on my hand, then use it. Maybe that's how. Fire, Scarecrow. Just beat her up. If I recall correctly. Oh, Hawkeye is the sword master as well. Oh, no surprise. Alright, you're our white mage, technically, right now. Yeah, that's doing way more damage. Let's keep using self. They'll keep killing us. Okay, there we go. Guess we didn't need all that. Easy. Barks King to Jabo. Red 1. Yay.
Oh, so there are different layers of different levels of red. I'm Googling all this. Right. All MCU characters who use swords. You could chose the Mithril sword there. Oh, really? Nice, easy clap. The golf clap. I checked. Oh, hi. I checked right now. Flights from DTO to YYJ are $691, but require a COVID test and 14-day quarantine. About. What are you talking about? DTW to YYJ. What are you talking about, Benjamin? Oh, we got an ice rod. Nice.
Receive summon, Shiva.
Monster. That's a derogatory term.
Are you Eidolonist?
There are some anti-Eidolon people. Look at what happened in Final Fantasy VI. Sorry, wrong chat. No worries. You gotta use the item first, I think. Oh, what item? I was talking to Tori as I have two chats open right now. She's having a birthday stream right now. Oh, I saw that. I was supposed to stop in and say hi. Oh man. Well, if you can, wish her happy birthday for me. I was gonna stop in. I forgot it was her birthday. So yeah, while you're here, yeah, tell Tori I said hi. Tori's like the shortest girl I've ever met. Sure, will do. Okay, thank you. I don't mean to comment on her height, but no, she's super sweet. She's great. What were we doing? Okay, we just beat Shiva. Ooh, and we got all that sweet AP. Oh, she's almost done being summoner. We're that close to night being done. Okay, cool. Well, let's go heal for one thing. And then we can head back to Akaraknak. Whatever the place is called. I keep forgetting the name. No, you're right. She's short. She's shorter than Lindsay. I know she is, but you know, I don't want to be like, oh, that's her main feature. Like, oh, look at this short girl. Like, I don't want to like mention someone because I know she gets it a lot. When I met her in person, we met at TwitchCon, and I'm like, oh my god, you're tiny. Like, she's like, yeah, whatever you do, just don't pick me up. People tend to pick me up because I'm so tiny. And then like another fan met her right after, and as soon as she did, he picked her up. I'm like, oh my god, she's right. She gets picked up by everyone she meets, so that's why I didn't want to comment on her height, because it happens to her a lot. Because I'm sure she has tons of fans, tons of friends where like, you meet her and like, oh, you're so short. She's like, huh, yeah, I know. All right, back to Karakanakanaknak. Can we enter the Tycoon Meteor? Where will that take us? Probably something later in the game. That's probably where the final boss is. The Tycoon Meteor. Oh, wait, did we get all the magic? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That's the first thing we did. Yummy, yummy AP. I know, give it all to me. Yeah, I think Lindsay is like 5'3" and like Tori is like 4'11". But again, I don't want to be like, oh, her height, that's all what she's about. No, she's a cool girl. She's amazing. In fact, everyone go get Pixelate Tori a follow. She's a cool streamer. She's amazing. She's a Sterling Knight. She's amazing. Yeah, I have a I have a picture of her standing next to me. I'm gonna show it. Again, I don't want to like make this about someone else's like height, you know. But just the fact that she's cool as fuck. There she is. She's super cool though, so seriously, go follow her. I don't have a camera on this page. Where's my camera go? Okay, there we go. But wait, no. Let's go back. There's a few other streamers I met. Look at all these streamers. There's Aru, there's Lily Vanilli, Wiki Beth, Tori, Emma Skyward. I forgot her name. Mia Byte, I think. Ham Solo, Spinachy. Oh, I love her. Go follow her too. Visual Jamie. She makes some awesome art. There's Witchy Twitchy, my absolute favorite. Same with Glitch Butt. And this dude, I was just traveling around with him the whole way. And then there's Little Headed Hydra, one of my favorites. And, I forget her name. Neekums. I just randomly ran into her at the bar after the whole thing was over. Oh, and Fork My Life just got a partnership. So that's awesome. But anyway, back to the grind. TV, come on. There we go. Oh, there's my camera. Why is it way up there? I follow. Yeah, she's cool as fuck. Right. We're back at Karnananak. You know what? I might just keep Bartz as like a two-handed red mage for a while. I mean, why not? Yeah, you tell him, Reyna. Again, this summoner needs no weapon. Can't wait for cons now that I have my shots and COVID is slowly getting controlled. I know, same. I can't wait. I keep looking as if there's a calendar here. I need a calendar. My second shot's on June 1st, and I can't wait to get back into the mix. I can't wait to go to concerts. Lindsey Sterling just announced her new concert. Or, not concert, tour. She's doing a new tour. And I still have my ticket. It's right here. Boom. Still got my ticket. Man, this was supposed to be 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Rain or shine, it says. But not pandemic. I think I got the meet and greet. I must have, because this ticket cost $389. I think I paid like $400 or $500. So I think I got the meet and greet. I just don't remember. It was such a long time ago. But yeah, still got the tickets. So I will be there at the Michigan show. No reason not to for now. For real, yeah. Because he was practicing as the white mage. He's that white magic, but... Oh, I guess we could go to time magic for a minute. Let's do that. Let's go back to time magic. It's just 4 levels away. That's 4 battles. Just so he has it in his belt. Yeah, just make sure he has it in his pocket. And then we'll switch him back to Red Mage.
try out Shiva. Hell yeah. Uses the attack and then you appear, just to be like, ha. I love that Shiva's usually like one of the first ones you get. It's usually Shiva, Rama, and Ifrit. Well, some cases the Chocobo itself, but... Was that desert up there? No, that was just grass. Never mind. Don't mess with time! Reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode. This is what you get when you mess with time! I will mess with time! I will! Now, that Rick and Morty episode, those time correctors, their faces were totally looking like the Langoliers. And I'm like, that has to be a Langolier reference. Oh, fuck. I want to go watch that movie now. Langoliers. I've been watching like so many Stephen King movies lately. It's weird. What a coincidence. I should start actually reading the books, the Stephen King books. Is there... I don't think there's any movies more based on Stephen King books than any other book. Think of any writer ever. Think of how many movies based on books were by a single writer. It's probably Stephen King. There's so many Stephen King movies. Because I was just watching Creepshow, and he's an actual actor in that. Well, it was like a, oh, what's his name? Stephen King and the other horror correct maker. Frickin', oh my god, Creepshow. George A. Romero, of course, the Zombie King. George A. Romero. It was a George A. Romero and Stephen King collaborate of like anthology series, and it was so funny because Stephen King plays one of the actors, and he's just like, I was gonna say this earlier, but with the meteors, like the Stephen King episode himself, where Stephen King is like a farmer, just out on this tiny little dinky little farm, and a meteor hits, and he walks up and he's like, for some reason he fucking touches it. He's like, meteor shit. But then like the meteor, like his fingers, because he touched it, starts growing like green. And then all these plants start growing out of the meteor, and then like within hours, plants are growing from everything he touched, from his drinks to his mouth to his head, just like everything just starts growing plants from this meteor, and the whole place is just covered by, in like 8 hours, the whole place is just covered in plants, and then it just consumes the whole area. It's freaky. That's freaky. Anyway, I don't know why it brought me into that. What is the name of this town again? I want to get it right. Karnak. Okay, now we can buy significant magic. Fire 2. Ice 2. Bolt 2. Do we have poison? We do now. Nope. Alright. More time magic. We have all these, so Demi and stop.
Demi never works. Not when you need it, at least. Okay, I already got all the white magic, I believe. Okay. We're good. Yeah, because that was the first thing about. We need white magic first thing. I keep wanting to think like, oh no, what happened to this town? It's all on fire. But they're like, nah, we just live like this. It's the fire crystal, you know. They just be on fire. Alright, who would use the Mithril hammer? Well, since we have like all those fire rods and a lightning rod, or ice rod, let's use the lightning rod. Plumed hat. Fine. Since you all need to seem to have it. Here, hammers are for a berserker. Oh, okay. Is berserker really necessary? I don't want to like dive into some certain jobs that probably won't be significant. Weirdest Stephen King influenced movie I ever saw? Dreamcatcher. Oh my god, I love that movie. Alien invades Earth, parasite that takes over the mind, French with psychic powers, try and stop it, weird show for organ stars. No, I've seen it. I have definitely seen Dreamcatcher. I love the Dreamcatcher because it's like a circle. It's not like Dreamcatchers like you would normally see. Because usually when it's more than one Dreamcatcher, it's like a circle and then like a few Dreamcatchers like hanging off of it. But this Dreamcatcher had the circle and like the 4 Dreamcatchers inside of it. That was cool. I want to kind of make that one. I actually have a hoop that size that I could make the Dreamcatcher for it. So I've been kind of thinking about doing that. Berserker is not too good. Axe's accuracy suck. Oh, right. But yeah, I saw Dreamcatcher. I love that movie. It has great actors in it too. Oh my god, I love that movie. Fuck, I'm gonna watch that tonight. After stream, I'm gonna put that on. But anyway, yeah. I love it. Anyway. Oh. That's what I hate, that they won't even let us see its significance. Okay. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna go grind a little bit more. Get more money. And then we can continue on. So. Mum. Except for the knife, because you're a thing. What do we really need? How much is it? Okay, a couple thousand. Have you seen Dr. Sleep? No, I haven't. Oh, is that the sequel to The Shining that just came out like last year? Oh, I wanted to see that. I don't think there's a Stephen King movie I haven't seen. Wait, is there a Christine movie? The one about the car? Wait, is Christine the one about the car? Hold on, Final Fantasy. We're looking at something. Oh, that's by John Carpenter. Is Christine a Stephen King? Yeah, but it's Stephen King. Okay. How many Stephen King movies are there? At least 85. It showed up in the search before I even continued. At least 85. Holy shit. What a successful man. I mean, think of all the stories that just went off. And all of them are fucking good. Yeah, Sequel to The Shining. Yes, Christine the car. Oh my god. Why haven't I seen... Yeah, I haven't seen Christine.
I've seen It. I've seen Shawshank. I've seen Shining. I've seen I haven't seen Doctor Sleep. I've seen Misery. I've seen Stand By Me. I've seen all of these. But I have never seen Christine. Ooh, maybe I should watch that tonight. Ooh. I've never watched all the way through Cujo. I remember my mom was watching it when I was younger, and I was kind of scared, so I didn't finish it. That's why it says at least 85. Because, like, right here, there's, like, you know, there's, like, 4 It's, technically. Well, this is just what I Googled. Because even if you write it in, how many Stephen King's, like, in the search, will say at least 85. Holy shit. Let's make our way to 100. One of my favorite ever is The Mist. I love The Mist. Oh, Green Mile. Oh, I love Green Mile. I was just telling my friend about that, Chelsea. I was just telling her, like, what an empath is and how, like, it kind of works, how you can, like, kind of absorb people's pain. Like, I was telling her all about John Coffey. She's never seen Green Mile. Oh, my God, I love it. I love Green Mile. Green Mile was also made by Frank Darabont, which also had, oh, what the fuck is his name? What the fuck is his name? Okay, Frank Darabont. He directed The Green Mile. Let me look at it. He directed The Green Mile, and then after that he did The Mist. Oh, he also did Shawshank, I believe. Because in every single movie, in The Mist, Shawshank, and Green Mile, there's always oh, where is he? What's his name? Where is he? Who is he? Why am I not seeing him? He's in all 3. And then Walking Dead. He's in Walking Dead 2. What the fuck is his name? The Mist. We'll go to The Mist. No, not The Misty. The Mist. I'm sorry for this tangent. You guys have made a thing happen. Jeffrey DeMunn. Hold on. I'm going to show his picture. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Jeffrey DeMunn. He is in The Mist, The Green Mile, and all these other things. He's in The Blob? He's in The Blob? 1988? There's a fly in here, damn it. But no, he's in The Walking Dead, all these other things. Like, oh my God. Sorry, tangent. Okay. Oh, my headphones went out because there's no sound. Okay, fine. That is a tragedy. Everyone should see Green Mile. I know. Oh my God. In fact, I think I'm gonna call that girl up and like just go over her house and like, we're watching The Green Mile right now. Yeah, there are movies I haven't seen. Tommyknockers, Sleepwalkers. Haven't seen those. I forgot about Shawshank. Yeah, you know what? You don't think about Shawshank as a Stephen King because, you know, most Stephen King are like horror and like supernatural even. But like Shawshank, that was pretty straightforward. And Shawshank is probably one of the best out of all of them. Just when it comes to like supernatural horror, yeah, you can look at all of the others. But out of all movies ever, if you were to pick the top 25 movies of all time, Shawshank's definitely on there. Stephen King movies would probably be like, there's probably like 3 or 4 on the top 25 list of all time. My favorite is Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye! I love Cat's Eye! That's what I was just talking about Creepshow earlier, is because I love anthology series. I love horror or even just fantasy anthology series where just a bunch of short stories all at once. Because there's Cat's Eye, there's Creepshow 2. There's a new Creepshow series, I think. I haven't looked into it yet. But there's also the ABCs to Death. They weren't that great, but they were still kind of cool. And what else was there?
Love, Death, and Robots, which is on Netflix. That was cool as fuck. I remember watching a show on Sci-Fi Channel called what was it called? Fuck. Oh, it was a beautiful girl. She was always showed. You're watching Exposure. Exposure. It was called Exposure. You are now watching Exposure, and it was just like short little sci-fi series. Like, oh my god, I wish I could watch that show. I love anthologies. Oh, and VHS. Those horror movies where like every time they'd pop in a VHS, it'd be like a short story of something crazy happening. I love anthology series. Oh my god, and I was just watching the movie Heavy Metal the other day. I've always watched the other movie Heavy Metal 2000 before. That was weird, but I watched the original Heavy Metal, and it's just weird to hear John Candy voicing all these crazy characters. And oh my god, I can keep going on about anthology series. Tori said thanks for the birthday wishes. Oh, great. Awesome. I hope she's having a great birthday. I need to send her a personal message sometime through one of my social media. I agree. Shawshank is great. It's definitely one of the top 25 of all time. Lurk. Oh, hey, Round Knight. What up? Thank you for the lurk. Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt. I haven't thought about Tales from the Crypt in forever. Monsters, The Outer Limits, Twilight Zone. Oh my god. Yes, I love all that. I love it all. Give me supernatural, creepy stories one after another. I love it. Oh my god. What? Oh, that's the Twilight Zone movie. Never mind. I was trying to think of something else. You know what show I'd like to see again? Sliders. Where like every time they hop into a different dimension, crazy shit happens. But I love anthology series. There needs to be more anthology movies and series. Like isolated incidents, just one after another. Trilogy of terror, right? I love it. And like last night I watched like 2 horrible horror movies. Okay. Here's the thing about horror movies. I don't care how bad they are, I will fucking watch them anyway. Like I watched something called Inside. Like I don't know if you guys seen The Boys with on Amazon. It's fucking amazing. Watch The Boys. Season 1, Season 2 is up right now. Superheroes that are corrupt. Except for one of them. Her name is Starlight. She's the new recruit. And that actress, you know, she's a pretty amazing character, but that actress I watched, it was some movie where she was like a 16-year-old girl. And there was like a ghost in their house, but it wasn't actually a ghost. It was a fucking squatter. So like you think it's a ghost the whole time because it gives off that ghost quality, but then in the end it's just like the squatter moving through the walls and the ceilings and the floor, and it's just fucking crazy. But like the ending was horrible, but like the whole time it was like this movie's crazy. And like I grew up on Mystery Science Theater 3000, so like just sitting and riffing on movies just because they're bad. The worse the movie, the better I am. I'm just like, this movie's fucking horrible and I love it. I love the anthologies that have a small something connecting the stories together, like the Final Destination movies. Yeah, so do I. When there's some kind of like overworld theme that it's like building up to. Which is why I kind of like the Saw movies. But it kind of like went off the deep end because it turned. I hate when they turn into a cash cow and just like throw out the random nonsense. Spoiler alert. Uh-oh. Googling Stephen King stuff. Apparently Dreamcatcher takes place near Derry, the same town as it. Oh no. Yeah, apparently all the Stephen King universe is all supposed to be in the same timeline, same universe. A lot of it happens in Derry. Most of it is in the state of Maine. Like, who writes about the state of Maine? But yeah, a lot of it is in the state of Maine. Oh, what's that one with Kathy Bates? Not... Fuck, what's that one? What's the one where she... Not the one where she captures... Not the one where she captures the writer and keeps him at the home. Misery. Not Misery. There's another one with Kathy Bates where like eclipse is happening. There's an eclipse in like most of them. Not Misery. Not Misery. There's another one with Kathy Bates where like her husband murders someone and she knows about it. And she like has to like try to conspire to take down her husband because he's a murderer.
and it happens during like a eclipse. I forget what the name of that one is. Damn. Dolores Claiborne? Yeah, I think that's it. Dolores Claiborne. Yeah, I only saw a little bit of that. But yeah, it's crazy how many Stephen King movies there are. Damn, I can keep talking, but I really gotta pee. I've been like bouncing up and down for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
I forgot. Previously on Until Dawn. I can never tell the difference between an elk and a caribou.
I totally promise I won't murder you when I find
Holy shit. Okay, that one got me.
Oh, no.
That was so good.
No,
Wait, you had to see this. You had
I'm not seeing it.
Right back at you, bud. But don't do anything. Did we do it? We did it! Don't be so dramatic. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! And all of us alive, too. I didn't care about stealing anything. Yes! To Ozma and back. Oh my god. Oh my god, only 16,000 experience points? 100. What? Ah! What? The hell? What happened? What? What? I gotta try this though. Alley up. Ooh, yeah. Haha, way to be, Iggy. Way to be. Look at that. As he looks away from the explosion. Oh, I should have been walking forward like that. He could wear a potato sack and make it look fabulous. He could. The way the other guy reacted, he went like, and then ran off. Oh, that was literally his reaction. Oh, why was that so funny? Way to go, Sinew.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry. But now it just got me thinking about all Stephen King movies now. I want to watch them all. I want to have like a Stephen King marathon. Oh, I haven't seen It Chapter 2 yet. Oh my god, I didn't think about that. I probably because I've been putting it off because it's fucking scary as fuck. But yeah, I need to watch It Chapter 2. Wait, there was a fun fact. Wait, hold on. I do know this. For It Chapter 2, I forget her name because I confused her with like 3 other redheads. Jessica Chastain, Jessica Chadwick, and Bryce Dallas Howard are always confused with each other. Not Jessica Chastain. Yeah, Jessica Chastain. What's the Chadwick one? What's her name? Fuck. Oh, it is Jessica Chastain. Okay.
But I remember the young actors from the first It movie were like, who would you want to play the older version of you? And the character who plays Rich, he said, oh, I'd like Bill Hader to play me. And then the girl who plays Beverly was like, oh, I'd like Jessica Chastain to play me. And that's exactly who they cast. Oh, man, I need to watch that.
I'll watch that tonight.
Wait, no, what other movie did I say I was going to watch? I'm going to watch all of them. You know what? I think this weekend I'm just going to have a Stephen King marathon. Yeah, what did you say earlier? Tommy Knockers and Sleepwalkers. I have not watched those ones, so yeah. There was a new one that came out that I guess it kind of flopped. I guess it was based on The Stand. Or not The Stand, The Tower or something. I don't remember. How many books have he made? Oh, oops. Oh no, I lost chat. Fuck, sorry. How many Stephen King books are there? At least 82. They just keep telling me at least. Okay, chat's back. Apparently the creatures in the mist are creatures pulled from the Dark Tower. Dark Tower, that's what it's called. Okay. They just recently made a Dark Tower movie, didn't they? Like, people have been anticipating the Dark Tower movie, but I guess it just wasn't that great. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, my favorite is The Mist, by far. No movie has scared the shit out of me more than The Mist. Oh no, even Stephen King said no movie has scared the shit out of The Mist, because they changed the ending. Like, all of Stephen King said of all of the movies, he's like, I'm not that happy with all the movies, except The Mist. The Mist scared the shit out of me, he said. Because they changed the ending, where they made that tragic, where he shoots the others, and then, oh, I guess everything would have been fine anyway. Like, that was scary. Like, Stephen King saw that and was like, oh my god. How did I not see that ending? Because, like, in the real ending, like, everyone from the place survives, but, like, and that, like, that tragic twist, oh my god. They were pulling on some Shyamalan M. Night, whatever his name is, I forget. But damn. Yeah, it's super depressing. I know, right? That's why it's the only movie that impressed Stephen King. He was like, that's the only one that was like, oh shit. Every other movie, every single one, he said he's not happy with. Even like The Shining, oh, he's not happy with it. It's like, because I'm sure as a writer, if someone made a movie based on anything that you thought of, like, it's like, that's not exactly what I saw in my head, but sure. But then to take an idea that you had and make it slightly better, add that butter to it, slap on that cherries, and you're just like, oh shit. I don't know why I put butter on cherries, and I guess it's a waffle. The only thing I could think of that you'd put butter and cherries on. Butter and cherries. Sorry, I'm in a mood tonight. I've been ever since the beginning. I guess that I'm happy streaming again because I don't know if you guys see my Discord or Facebook post, but there's something going on with my health and I am not happy and things are going horrible. So when I'm here streaming, I like talking to you guys. I like being like, none of that's happening. Let's pretend that's not happening. But I've had like some serious health issues going on right now. So I'm glad all of you can be with me right now and just like distract me from all that, because I really need it. And we have not once been in the castle. Let's say that. So thank you all for being here and talking with me. Like, I love talking to Stephen King. It's great. I love talking like many, many things. Aliens, ghosts, supernatural, whatever. There's these books I'm collecting called The Mysteries of the Unknown. I remember reading these from a child where like they had this at the local library, and they had this at the school library, and this was made by Time Magazine, and oh my god, they have so much cool shit, and I love these books. There's like 30 of them. I only have 2. To buy the whole series is like $300. I'm like, I'm gonna collect them all one by one. But oh my god, they're the greatest books ever. I have so many great books. Well, like these are all my books I have. I want the whole bookshelf to be filled eventually. Well, eventually. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Yeah, I hate that guy for what he did to Avatar. Did he? Oh, the Avatar. Did he make the live action one? Well, really, there should be no live action of any anime, unless it's handled by, like, MCU caliber. Speaking of movies Stephen King hated, he hated Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Yes, he did. Oh, he made it. Oh, yeah. Right. Gotta go. Be right back. Well, I'm gonna be grinding for a while, so. Still great to have you, Kalia, with me, helping out with all this, because I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I really don't. But no, yeah, when I first mentioned that he hated all the movies, yeah, I mentioned Shining first. I know he hated The Shining. Because he wasn't happy with most of them, but The Shining, he was like, what the fuck is this? I know he was not happy with The Shining. Which is weird, because that's also, along with like Shawshank and a few others, was one of the best that, like, you know, box office success. Wait, I don't mean box office success, but critical success, fan success, you know, it's one of the ones that's up there. I mean, if you had to show 3 Stephen King movies to anyone, I would show them. Fuck, that's a tall order. Probably The Shining, yeah, and Shawshank Redemption. And The Green Mile, really. Those are like 3. And yet this superpower that some people would have, like, he would describe The Shining as like, what I'm imagining The Shining is like kind of like being an empath. I'm gonna just keep fighting battles while I'm talking, because like we're just wasting time just in menu. But yeah, The Shining is supposed to perfectly describe that power that a lot of the protagonists have throughout the movies. Like John Coffey, he has The Shining. And from what it's described, it's like an empathic ability. Like, I'm an empath, and I feel people's feelings, I can absorb people's pain, and things like that. And, like, it's just a certain power. It's kind of like inactive, not like how John Coffey used it, where he could actively use it, but like many people in all these movies have some kind of like passive abilities. Not like, oh my god, Firestarter. Let's talk about Firestarter. Firestarter is where, like, you know, those are active abilities where, you know, I can summon fire on command. Her dad could, like, he went blind and he like made those guys go blind. And like movies like what's another one? Thinner. All my Stephen King movies are there. The movie Thinner, is that a Stephen King? But like that one shaman dude who just went like thinner, that was so creepy. He rubbed his thumb across the cheek, thinner, and like he started just losing all his weight. And oh my god. So those are active powers, or like Firestarter or Thinner. But like there's most of the protagonists throughout all the movies have like a passive power, something that they can't control, but that's always active, you know? Damn, okay. I'm talking a lot. But yeah, the power of The Shining is a power that's shared by many of the characters. They just have this uncanny ability to survive, for one thing. Sorry, I'm letting my brain pause a bit since like no one's chatting right now anyway. It's just like that's a lot to think about. The Stephen King universe. Because they aren't all like directly connected, but they are. Because like even I have stories in my head which for real, I just don't think I'd be any good, but I would like to write down my stories that I have. Because I have stories that, like, I have a main series, of course, but I also have, like, these stories in this world, like, you know what, it'd be cool if that character had their own different thing going on. I have all these stories in my head that I enjoy to myself, like, I wonder if other people would enjoy my stories. There's several characters, like, I've come up with beautiful, unique characters. Some not so much, but I'll admit. But there's like the more main characters, you know, your typical archetypes and how they look and act and everything. But there's some obscure characters that I came up with my own, and I was just like, oh, I want this to be a thing. Like, there's this one character, she's a tiny ass little girl. Well, she's a full-grown woman. She's been, like, alive for years, but she's immortal. So she's been alive for thousands of years and cannot die. And she's pissed about it. But she's a tiny little woman, can't really do much, but she can protect herself. She's super strong, and she has this giant sword that's bound to her. It's cursed to her, where it always ends up back with her, like, no matter what. And it curses anyone else who tries to use it, either. If you try to use that sword, it will just eventually take you over, where you have to return that sword to her. And so we're pretty much people give up, because it's such a powerful sword, but they're just like, fuck the sword, take it back, take it away from me. It's making life horrible. And then she's just like, yeah, it's mine, I guess. And imagine Cloud, like, she always puts it on her back, and just, but she's a tiny little blonde girl with this giant sword. But she's cursed, and like her hair color always changes based on her mood. Her parents cursed her because she was like an ancient princess who was just like had the best of everything, but she was so snotty and so horrible and did horrible acts. They tried and tried to make her better, but as her parents were dying, we were like, we can't leave it up to you. We got to put it on someone else. So they made all the inherit someone else, and they cursed her. And she's like, what the fuck? And so she has to go through life looking for her purpose. And she doesn't realize that her heart is embedded in the sword. And yeah, so that's what makes her live forever. And once her heart is rejoined in her body, the sword reaches its true form, and she reaches her true form, and she will be allowed to live the rest of her mortal life. And she'll be truly powerful, but she can do whatever she wants from that point. But the point is that she's just a horrible person, and she's in such misery, she doesn't realize if she just acted like a good person for once, she would return to the way of life that she wanted. But I do make her eventually, she falls in love with the simpleton. Not a simpleton, like not a dumb guy, but like just a normal, regular, average Joe guy. And, you know, not some king or some significant person that she always thought or something she dreams of. She just naturally falls in love with just like this mechanic that works for the main character of the main story. And she ends up falling in love with him, not willingly. She hated him at first, but he's just like, okay, you can hate me, I don't care. But she just grows on him, and she just spends all of her time growing close to him. And then finally, he almost dies. And then she finally like just starts to realize, I care for this fucker. And that's when her heart rejoins the sword, and then boom, she becomes super powerful. Nobody steal that! Yeah, I do like coming up with my own original characters and stories. I have all these things in my head. Maybe I should write them down or make a book of my own comics. Who knows? The guy from Sword Art Online, the guy who made Sword Art Online, it was for a contest of just making a short story series. And
So he entered the contest, started making the series, and then there was a minimum or maximum requirement of how much you could enter. And he's like, oh man, there's so much I can only enter so much, but I want to keep it going. So he just made the story more and more and more, and it just grew and became a novelization, and that's when they made it into the anime, and it just blew up. Yeah, apparently they all share a universe, but not all share the same universe. That I was aware of. Apparently the Dark Tower unites all the Stephen King universe. Right, it's like that underlying fact. Copyrighted, got it, thanks. No! Leave me alone! That's my character. Albeit, you know, nothing's original. There's nothing original. You can argue with me that all the I will present a PowerPoint presentation to you that there's no original characters. Everything you see is based on something that artist has seen from something else, from some other work. And that's how us artists work. We take all these characters like, well, I'm gonna make my own character out of that. I'm gonna pick and choose out of all that. But what you were saying, the Dark Tower's here. Oh, what I was just gonna say is that, like, same with this Final Fantasy, even though each isolation is different. Yeah, isolated incident, like all these characters are different, all different worlds, no idea of each other. This is the one that introduces Gilgamesh. And Gilgamesh is the only character in the Final Fantasy series, if you don't count the Dissidia stuff, is the only character that knows about all the Final Fantasy realms and knows all the characters have encountered Gilgamesh ever since 5. Before 1, 2, 3, and 4, they haven't, of course. 5. Wait, is Gilgamesh in 6? I think he is. Is he in 7? I know he's in 8. I know he's in 9. I know he's in 10. 8, 9, 10, and on, Gilgamesh is on. But is he in 7 and 6? But yeah, Gilgamesh is the only character that is aware of all the Final Fantasy universes. I got a story based on the Immortals and the Holy Scriptures. 3 or 4, depending on what you read. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I also have like a Silent Hill type series where, you know, it's a girl that goes through hell. I also have one about these twin sisters that find an ancient blade, and it's this twin blade that, you know, it's kind of like, imagine 2 twin spears with like hooks hanging off the end, and, you know, you use them like sticks, but like they can connect together and used as a staff. But no one can wield it for some reason. But these twin girls, to find out, she can use the other half, she can use the other half, and together they can fight and use it utilely. And everyone's like, oh, you need 2 people to utilize the single weapon. So like many people try to use, even people that aren't like, you know, I want to use the one weapon, I use the other. But since they are twins, they could utilize it and had like that mind sync where they were together. And so people try to take it from their weapon, like try to train together and use the weapon. Like imagine like, oh, since they found out the secret how to use that weapon, I'm going to train with my best friend and we're going to find out how to use that weapon. And we're going to try to steal it from you, which can happen because if you are utilized with someone who is very similar to you, you can use that weapon. And that ultimate weapon tries to get stolen by those girls, but they you know, they're heroes, so they always get it back. Plot armor. I did not know that Final Fantasy fact. Yeah, even by the time you fight Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy 12, he will fight you with he has many replicas of the main character's weapons. When you fight him in 12, he has Tournesol, he has all these other crazy weapons. He has no, Zanarkand's the city. What's the fucking sword that Odin has? It starts with the Z. What is Odin's sword? It starts with the Z. Well, he has that sword, but he also has Cloud's weapon, but has marks all over it. He also has a gun blade, but they're replicas. They're not exactly... Whenever he encounters a sword, he can make it himself. He even has Excalibur and Excalibur, which only does like 1 HP. But he's going around all these realms trying to collect all these swords, or at least encounter them and try to make him his own. But this Final Fantasy V is where this starts. We fight him later. That's why I really wanted to play this. I really wanted to get the Gilgamesh story, and it has an
Out of this whole game, the most impressive music is the Battle on the Big Bridge. Go turn it into YouTube. Type in Battle on the Big Bridge or Final Fantasy V. And that is impressive music where you fight Gilgamesh. And it's a hard ass battle. I remember fighting that battle before. But then I guess later in the game, I don't know, I haven't finished it, but I guess he gets thrown out of the dimension into a portal, part of the story. I'm not sure what it is. But because Gilgamesh gets thrown into some portal, he is able to cross between the dimensions of all the Final Fantasies. Is he in 7 and 6? I don't remember. I don't remember if he's in 6 and 7, but he is in all the rest of the games. But he is indeed the same character in every iteration, and he has memory of all of this. But who knows when what happened at what time? Because you know, Star Wars, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But so far we don't know if Final Fantasy V happened thousands of years later in this other time. Because some people think 10 is connected to 7. Because in Final Fantasy X, there's a character named Shinra who says, what if we could use the spirits that reside in the planet to make them into energy that would power our machines? And it's like, oh, wow, isn't that convenient? We happen to have a company called Shinra that does exactly that. Gungnir? Odin's sword. Gungnir? No. Zantetsuken. Zantetsuken. That's Odin's sword. Zantetsuken. Right? Am I spelling that right? That, I think. It's like a curved blade and it like has a hook off the end. Well, like it's rounded and it goes like up, but like, yeah. Okay, where are we? Oh shit, I haven't been paying attention. We can all switch jobs now. Did you get two-handed? You better have. Yeah! Oh, he's gonna be unstoppable now. Okay, so... what we're gonna have you be... Yeah, more summoner. You can summon Shiva. Well, you can. Okay, yeah. No, go back. So... Okay. Oh, Time Mage. Duh. Okay, yeah, we're gonna red mage you up now. Yeah. What's your ability though? Black magic. Alright, we can keep going as this. Cool. Alright, let's go rest. Oh! How much money do we have? Oh, okay, it's probably best to upgrade too. Let's do that first. Armor first. decisions.
Okay, cuz, I think I'm gonna dip out and get some food. Laters. You know what? Stay shiny, my friend. My cuz. Hopefully we have powwows this year. If we're all vaccinated, I hope we can have a powwow this year. I pray that we have a powwow this year. Oh my gosh, I miss it so much. I didn't go to a powwow or the fair last year. We couldn't go to the fair last year and open up the cabin. Johnny, I have never missed an Allegan County Fair. Not a single one. My mom was there when I was in the womb, even. She was like, you know, pregnant with me, and she went there. And so even in the belly, I was there. Not a single year I missed. Even if I went there for like 5 minutes, you know, dropped in, grabbed a pizza. Not a single year I went by. And then 2020 robbed me of that. But yeah, hopefully we have the powwow and the fair this year. So I'll get vaccinated. But you stay shiny, cousin. Oh, and get a hold of me. I want to talk to you about your beadwork if you're still doing that. Oh, and also about doing more baskets. But I'll talk to you later. Get going. Stay shiny. Love your fam. Alright. Guess I can grab one. We have all this, so yeah, I guess we're good on weapons. Me either. Hopefully fair this year, but I'll check you later. So yeah, I miss powwows. I miss the fair. Hopefully I'll see you at all those. It's gonna happen this year. We're all gonna be vaccinated. I'm still gonna wear my mask even now. Oh, we got all the magics. Okay, we're good. Let's rest and grind a little bit more, and then I think we're safe to continue. Wait, what did Killian say? Gotta go. Be right back. Okay. So the next morning. Hello? Who are you? What do you want? Oh, items. Cool. Perfect. How much sense we have? Phoenix Downs are so expensive. I guess in the early games they were just like, you should be better than this. You shouldn't just die. And then early games like, oh fuck, you do die a lot. Sorry. Oh, I'm not used to my hair being this long. I only grew my hair out once. Back in like, oh shit. After high school, it was like 2007. Yeah, 2007, 2008. It's back when I was working for Taco Bell. But yeah, I grew my hair down to my mid-back. But like my hair does this weird thing where it always curls at the end, but giant curls. So like you can see right here, like there's this giant flip, and it just looks weird so short. But once it grows out straight. And then once it goes past my shoulders, it turns into giant curls. So I have wonderful mystic locks. I didn't take any great photos of it, which is unfortunate, which is why I'm trying to grow it out now. Hopefully I'll grow out something significant. And I can show you all those luscious locks. I didn't pay attention to how much Ferris is doing in damage. Bars just did like 360. Actually, I don't even know why we're grinding. We're pretty good. We have all the armor, magic, and everything. I think we're good. Yeah, Ferris gained a job level. Magic wall. Hell yeah. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Whoa! Hey, hi! Oh, Tori! Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Was not expecting this. I was about to go take a bathroom break. Oh my god, thank you, Raiders! Wow. Hi, Tori. Happy birthday, by the way. Oh my god. Hello, hello. No, you're fine. It's okay. Oh my goodness. No, I can stay for a second. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Hi, Raiders. Hi, I'm Tribal Sam. I'm a Final Fantasy player, multi-streamer, or multi-game streamer. I can't talk right now. Variety streamer. I mostly play on hard mode, and I've been going through all the Final Fantasies trying to beat all the super bosses. I've never played Final Fantasy V before, so this is all new to me. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Raiders. Who did that? Pegging Mothman? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Final Fantasy V. Thank you, QSX Jason. Yeah, Final Fantasy V is something I've never played in a while. 9.5 viewers? Wow, oh my god. Thank you, Tori. I hope you're having a great day. We're just doing a little bit of grinding before we're about to move on to the next part. We just got all of our new jobs, and we just got Shiva, so we're doing good. We just got done talking about a bunch of Stephen King movies. Right before, like, we were talking about Stephen King movies, like, all night long, and then, like, the conversation died down a little bit, like, but then all of a sudden, raid. What were you playing, Tori? How are you? $11-hour stream? Oh my god. Really? I never really played any Final Fantasy, but I've heard it's really good. Oh, I love it. I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is my life. If I allowed myself to get tattoos, I'd have a tattoo of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I live my life by that. Bars gained a level. Again, I don't know why we're grinding. I guess I want to beat up the competition. But what were you playing? How has your day been? And again, thank you, Raiders. Welcome here. And I know I did a shout out earlier, but I don't have my mods right now. But Pixelate Tori. Yes. Anyone who was watching earlier, please follow Pixelate Tori. She's amazing. Why do I still have that command up? Help us save us Australia for the bushfires. That was back remember back that January 2020 when just the bushfires were happening? That's before I'm like, okay, there's too many donations. I need to turn off that thing. Oh my god, that's the cutest emote ever. I love that. What is that? Hug. Aw. Thank you, Tori, so much for the raid. Like, holy crap. That's incredible. You are amazing. Like, my heart's like fluttering. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. Like, cause I was already at a loss of words before, because we were talking about Stephen King. We were like going into like, how many Stephen King books set? How many movies are there based on Stephen King? And we were typing it on Google, and it said at least 85. It couldn't give us a definite number. It said at least 85. It's like, oh, okay. Of course, yes. Oh my god, you're amazing. Because Benjamin was in this stream earlier, and we were talking about how it was your birthday. And I was just mentioning how I met you at TwitchCon, and like how we've all been Story Night friends for like a long time. Like you and Benjamin are part of the OG group, I consider. Like back in like early 2012. Like, remember? Do you guys remember when the official Lindsey Sterling fan group was like only like a couple thousand members? Like now there's so many people. Like I don't even post there anymore because it just seems redundant. Like there's just people posting like, oh, here's her Instagram story. Here's everything she does. It's like, here's high caption photos I've taken. It's like, okay, everyone, what I would have taken a day to do, they're doing it within the minute. Oh my god, I think I joined the official group when it was like less than 100. Right, yeah. Back when there was like hardly anyone there. I remember it was less than 350 members. Yes! Now it's over 33,000. Wow. Yeah, there was only a couple hundred back then. And it was this kind of shaky group. And like Lindsay was more active in it. She does pop in now time to time. But like, you know, that whole cat wolf and thing, like I don't want to I don't want to throw the girl under the bus because, you know, but Cat Wolf started that group and like we all joined in, and it really was like, it was a great community when it first started. Like, and I think Lindsay mentioned it. She's like, I really love the people that really stuck with me from the very beginning. And like, I feel like we were those people. Like, we're not very active voice, like vocally for her, because there's like tons of people now that like go above and over beyond. And just like back then though, it was so nice to like, let's pull this girl up, let's make her the best she can be, let's spread the Lindsay love, and we did her job. And now there's, holy crap, she's all across the map. In the beginning it was incredible, I know, right? It was so incredible. We were such a tight knit, like, it almost felt like a family. That's why I love the Sterling Knights. That's how our Discord feels right now. It's really nice. Oh really? I need to go on to her Discord more. I really do. I really need to engage on Discord more often. But yeah, since I'm a sub, and I actually have one of the founder badges for her sub. And Benjamin, I'm glad that you're actually one of the moderators for that. I guess they don't need any more moderators at this time. I would love to be, but oh, Weed Smoker. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe. But I would love to be here moderator. Yeah, April 23rd, it's been my 5 years since I've been streaming on Twitch. So I don't want to be like, oh, I know the ins and outs of it, but I just, you know, I want to do anything that I can to help Lindsay out. And I'm sure you would too, Tori. Yeah. Like make us moderators too. Like, you know, we know the ins and outs of Twitch. I really wish she would raid people. Instead, I know that she goes off at the end of her streams, but I really wish she would raid someone else. Because she gets thousands of viewers. Imagine if she poured that onto, like, someone that was just, you know, not, you know, someone just playing their violin or playing piano. We should really suggest that. I really hope you guys do too. We should suggest that, Lindsay. You need to raid more. After you end your stream, find some lonely little streamer and just blast him with love. I love Community Mod too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah! So, yeah, I definitely want to go into Lindsay's Discord and be like, hey, you really need to start raiding people at the end. She actually doesn't get thousands, but she barely hit thousands. Well, you know what I mean. She gets hundreds. She gets a lot. Enough. Enough to be like, that would make someone's day. If she just rated a musician, probably. There's so many musicians on Twitch. There's this one girl that I found that just plays her piano. You know, it's just her, just the camera and her laptop watching the chat, playing piano from, like, you know, she'll play Zelda, Final Fantasy and whatnot, and just be like, Why can't we raid more people like that? Still a lot though, exactly. If you sub to her on Twitch, you can ask Lindsay yours. I do. I am subbed to Lindsay. I subbed to her right away. Like I said, I actually have the founding badge. I have that where it has that giant number 1. Which is weird because I thought like I did subscribe to Lindsay right away, right when it became available. But I had the normal badge, the default star badge before she made the LS. Oh, we got counter. Ooh. But like I thought I didn't get it, but then like all of a sudden like a few months later it said, "Oh, you're one of the first subscribers. You have a founder badge." I'm like, "Really?" But I'm guessing like someone's account got deleted, so someone has to be a founder badge. But yeah, I got a founder badge, so I'm at least happy with that. Yeah, the founder badge is awesome. But that's really what I hope. Instead of her ending streams, I really hope she can like, because I know Twitch is still new for her, and I love that the other girl that knows Twitch that's with her is also named Lindsay. Lindsay with an A. But the Lindsay with an A should know that, like, you know, raids happen, and this should be a thing. I need healing. Where's the inn? I forget. This whole town's still on fire. This game just makes me want to grind a lot because it makes me just want to get strong, but like, I can go on. Yeah, Lindsay Fishman. Yeah, Fishman. Is this on the NES, right? No, actually, this is the PlayStation version. PlayStation 1 version. I'm actually playing on the PlayStation 3, and it's the downloaded PlayStation 1 version. So this is not the NES or the Game Boy version. This is the PlayStation 1 iteration. I know, because I keep getting people like in here like calling people different names and different matters. It's like, okay. At one time there were 5 Lindsays on tour, but spelled different. Right. And I missed yesterday's stream. There was all these damn giveaways, and like I didn't even realize. I caught her stream at like the last 5 minutes. Lindsay. Oh yeah. Reminds me of what's that song? I can't even think of the song right now. Where she's all the different Lindsays. Dang, never do that, right? Prism, yeah. Oh nice. I thought, damn. This looks good for SNES. Right, yeah. This is the PlayStation version. But I am playing on the PS3. And know what? I even tried to do the thing where usually PS3 has this thing where you can do smoothing where it doesn't look so pixelated. But it just looks awful now. Like, I don't like it. It just looks so fuzzy and weird. But then if I turn it to what it looks like normally. The pixelated version somehow looks better for its aesthetic. Look at that. Look at that. Way better. All the violences. Ah, my eyes. That's better. Right, I know. Like, usually for some of the games, like, you know, for the later games, where they finally understand 3D modeling, it's like, okay, that looks better with the soft rendering. But for this, that wasn't meant to be pixelated. It's like, ugh. Horror of you obstructed me too. But okay, all right. Well, I wanted to talk because a bunch of raiders happened. And thank you, Tori. Thank you again. Love you so much. I'm gonna take a quick break. I just have to go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. And then we're gonna do more story. I just been grinding for no reason. We already have everything we need. So I will be right back. And yeah. Hopefully you're still here.
I'm sorry. He's all black now.
And on we go.
Yep. He ran away. I don't want to call him because I want him to stay black. Look at him. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at him. He's all charred. I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
Are these guys back to normal? No, they're charred too. Aww.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you read
Ouch.
then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Oh, it gets hard to think sometimes. Oh, 'cause you forget that you trade them out and you don't know which one you traded it out for. And a boat. Hi, my name is Sam. I hope you're enjoying this. Anyone who's watching this. I forgot.
Previously on Until Dawn.
I can never tell the difference between an elk and a caribou.
I totally promise I won't murder you when I find
Holy shit. Okay, that one got me.
No.
That was so good.
No.
Wait, you have to see this. You have to...
I'm not seeing it.
Right back at you, bud. Alright, I'm back. Hi. Okay, so what are we doing? Where are we at? Red Mage. Ooh, okay. We're gonna keep going at that. 200 Red Mage. Summoner, I guess we can switch back. Once she's at level 30. And we're going all the way with the monk. I mean, what else would he be besides a monk? What would he need? Maybe white magic? Should we give him white magic? Well, he does have basic. I don't know. Welcome back. Hi. Thank you for being here, Siltori. I hope you had a great birthday. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 33. Some people keep asking, a lot of people ask me, like, how old I am, and people often think I'm like 24, 25, 26. I'm 33. I have that young look about me. Okay, I think... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be the only black magic user. So, can you use
level 2 black magic. That's the thing. People always think I'm like 20. Just turned 29. Oh, 29. Okay. Oh. So you're still 1 year away from the big 30. Okay, gotcha. Well, again, happy birthday. But yeah, me and I've just met a new friend recently, and we've been getting along great. And you know, I had her guess like, how old do you think I am? She's like, 24 maybe. I'm like, girl, I am 33. She's like, what? I'm 30. I thought you were 24. I'm like, no, I'm 33, girl. I have a young heart, but an old soul. Yes, last year in your 20s. Appreciate them. I really feel like 25 is when you're just like, oh my god, stop this. 28 is where you're like, okay, I've accepted it. And then 30, you're like, finally, here it is. Oh, I'm only 10 years older than you, Sam. You're in your 40s? Oh, I didn't know that. See, age is like, once you pass 25, it's just like, who are you? How old are you? Why am I grinding again? We're supposed to be doing story now. I guess that's because mostly that's what this game is. Grind all day long. So you 43? Wow. I want to say wow because I didn't think so. I thought you were like... I knew you were a little bit like older than me, like 34, 35, 36. Alright, so what are we doing? Okay, let's save it. I guess we're going to the ship. Yep, 43. Wow. Oh, and do you guys know who Mike McGraw is? He's the he likes to make himself known as the video game belt guy. That's what Lindsay knows him as. But he's also like, he's like 48. But like, holy shit, he looks good. Yeah, I know. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he's a well-known streamer. Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but like, me and Scarlett, I don't know. You guys know Scarlett Moore, or not Scarlett Moore. Sorry, Scarlett Natsuno, right? She and I and a few others started a group for mental health called Initiative Shatter Me. And it's a Lindsay Shirley inspired group where we all share mental health like stories and we try to support each other. And like, yeah, me, Mike, Scarlett, and I don't know if you guys know Kat Fiorenza and a few other Sterlingites. We've started this group where we just try to support each other for mental health. But like, you guys should totally join their group. Go ask Scarlett or go ask me. Oh man, I should have a command for that. Oh, you know Kat? Yeah, Kat Fiorenza. She's awesome. Yeah. You know Kat too? Yeah. Do you guys know Scarlett? Scarlett Natsuno? I'm gonna... I forget her. She's been streaming so much lately. Soy Scarlett Natsuno. I haven't heard of Scarlett, no? Oh yeah, she's a wonderful streamer. I've been friends with her for years. She's amazing. She's been recently streaming a lot on Twitch. Please go give her a follow. She, like, I'm a VIP in her channel. She hypes me up all the time, like, because like I've been a huge supporter of her. You have to go follow her. She's amazing. But yeah, we started this mental health group on Facebook. Sorry, I burped. But yeah,
we started this mental health group on Facebook, and it's been helping a lot of people. Like, I don't want to name names. You can go on the group and look at it, but like, there are certain people that have been like, I don't want to disclose that for any information, but there are people who've been wanting to, you know, thinking about ending their life, and like just someone to reach out to, like, I'm at my wit's end and just reaching out. And there'll be people in our group that like, I need to talk to you guys, and we've been talking to them, and like we've been making Facebook chats and WhatsApp chats, and we've been talking to people and just really trying to build each other up. And yeah, guys, okay, I'm gonna find it for you right now because it matters. It really does matter at this point. It's made by me and Scarlett and a few other Sterling Knights. I guess this is the site. Let me know if this works. Oh, yep, that's it. I just posted the same thing. Yes, indeed, indeed. Yep, just approved you, Tori. Perfect. Yes. So please join our group. We're all about mental health. And here's the thing, is that, oh. Got you, Benjamin. I think. What just happened? There we go. Okay, just approved both of you. Yep. Just approved both of you. But we're okay. Us as administrators, we keep telling people we are not professionals. You should seek help first. Please seek professional help before you talk to us. But we are here for you in this group if you need someone to talk to. Like, I am at wit's end, no one will listen to me, and yeah, this group is this is a safe space group. This is a very safe space. It's rare we had to eject some members because they were causing a tizzy. I will say that. I don't want to go into details. You guys can private message me about that if you want. But there have been, like, you know, some people that can't act accordingly. But as much as it really makes me sad, because as much as we hate that someone has to be ejected from the group, if you make a certain member or other members uncomfortable, we have to consider ejecting you. Because we take this group very seriously, and if you do not act accordingly, we have to eject you. As much as we hate that, we want to help everyone, but I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying right now. Like, I'm not trying to throw anyone's name under the bus. Like, I'm not trying to do any of that. But it's like a certain thing we have going on in this group. It's like the drama that we've experienced so far. Is that exactly that. If you do not act accordingly, we have to eject you. We're going to take this group seriously. Yes, having friends to lean on is important, but always professional help if someone is in serious distress. Exactly. And we try to make that apparent. Like, some people called us out a little, like, you guys aren't professionals. And we're like, yes, we know that. And we've made several pinned posts that we are not professionals. Seek professional help first. We're just here if you don't want to talk to a professional. If you just want a friend to sit down on a log in the middle of the woods by a fire and just, like, random shoulder to cry on. That's what we're about. But yeah. That beer tasted nasty. I think I've dropped it. Sometimes when I drop beers, they. Yes, mental health is very important. Very, very important. So I hope you guys will love the group. Oh, and you guys said you follow Scarlett? Yeah, Scarlett is amazing. In fact, I have plans to go meet her someday. I'm surprised you guys didn't know her. She is absolutely lovely. She plays the violin. She's a model. She's a Twitch streamer. She's amazing. Let's go. Okay, save here. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, the tour. I do now. Oh, great. Are you guys gonna go see her? Well, I follow her on Twitch now. Great, yes. And when you see her, give her all my love because I've gotten like at least 10 followers just because of her saying so. And they're like every time I go in her chat, like all her followers are just like, "Oh, Sam, hi!" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I just feel so loved in her chat." She's amazing. Like even though like they're all Spanish speaking, but they do speak English, and she speaks great English. She says, "Oh, I'm horrible at my English," but she's incredible at her English. And I love it so much because she's just great. Okay, here we go. Alright.
I've been waiting for you. Just as I suspected, the ship's engines has drained the crystal's power.
The engine?
Yes, it's not stopped now. The crystal will explode. Will you do it?
We have to destroy your engine? Is that what's happening?
You can enter here, but beware of monsters. Good luck.
Well, this looks a lot like the abandoned ships from before. I don't remember any of this. Well, I don't remember any of this. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Ooh, look at that background. Crazy. Oh, we're totally OP now. Oh, never mind. More to fight. Oh, did Killing never come back? No, he didn't. But again, thank you for rating me, Tori. Oh my god, that means a lot to me. Like, I'm trying to be humble about it. But before, I was just like, my heart was like, oh my god. So thank you so much for that. I was trying to keep calm. I'm just like, play it cool. Ooh, what are you? Cool Dust? Why is that even a name? Yeah, Benjamin mentioned you were online, so I was happy to. Aw. Well, thank you both. Ooh, Trisha. Oh, fuck. Yeah, lately my health has not been the greatest, both mentally and physically. So, like, Twitch streaming has been the highlight of that. I love bringing this tournament together. Aw, well, thank you. We should start a Sterling Knight Discord meetup. Like, it doesn't have to be involved, like, okay, of course Lindsay won't be there, but we should start a Discord of, like, regional, like, groups of, like, okay, we're meeting all... Wait, you all know how Discord works. So, like, well, imagine the general chat. Well, imagine if everyone was by region or by concert. You know, we're meeting at this concert, so only people at that certain concert could talk. Like, imagine, like, you know, me and Ben, me and you always be at the same Michigan concerts. Imagine if that was, like, a single thread of just us Michigan concerts. That'd be cool. Yeah, right, Tori? That would be amazing. Should we do that? The three of us, let's start it up. Let's start a Discord of just, like, Sterling Night meetups, but by region. Like, of course, Lindsay is not in this Discord, but we are here to organize meetups. Like, imagine if we could meet up before and after concerts together through the Discord. And imagine if we're all in the same chat on that same day. Oh my god. Like, everyone join the Discord. Because Discord is really improving a lot. And it's amazing. Okay, I don't think I'm ready for this. Well, I seem to be handling it well. Like the tailgate I'm holding for the concert on August 12th? Yes, exactly that. Let's start that. Let's make a server for Sterling Night meetups. For before the concert. Oh shit, this is Final Fantasy VI Magic Center. Hopefully this should be easier. The pavilion I'm renting only holds 100. Well, right on. Damn, I'm thinking about starting a Discord server of, you know. As you're going on tour, and I'm just like, feels Canada, man. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't look at the full list of tour dates. Are there any Canadian dates, or is it just American? Tori, come across the border. Come to the Michigan show with us, please. I got my passport. I can travel to any country now. And I got my full ID, and I'm about to be fully vaccinated. No candidates? Aw. Probably know they win and go into the tunnel. And our vaccines are super slow. I haven't gotten my first one yet. Aw. That's too bad. Damn. Well, there's something we gotta do for you. We'll sneak vaccines across the border. I'm gonna sneak into Canada with vaccines. And I'll sneak back over to you. I'm gonna hide you in my trunk and bring you back over, and we'll all go to the concert together. Yep. We're gonna have to smuggle Tori. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of pushing buttons and walking along. Usually I have my regular Kalia here tell me what to do. Because backseating is allowed on this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, we're gonna smuggle you into the country. That's the only option. Only option. But thank you guys for joining the group. That's awesome.
What? What?
This led to nowhere. Unless I'm supposed to open that up somehow? I don't know. I don't know this game. Oh shit. At least I'm overpowered at this point. Well, so I think. Look at that crazy looking fucker. The poltergeist. Look at him. It's like two skulls that are tonguing each other. Like, come on, game. What is this? And we're in some bendy straw screwdriver light flashing place. Oh, we got sword one. Oh, I need to pay attention to what they say. Sorry, I'm alright tonight. I've been in a mood the entire night. Okay, so he's almost at the mage. Oh. Oh, she just got summoner. Oh, he's at monk level 4. Okay, cool. So sure level 2. Oh, we're gonna keep that going. Okay, so. Damn, I keep wanting to train her as a blue mage, but holy crap. Let's make her a red mage for now. Yes, let's do that. Take a boat to Seattle, then take a domestic flight to Detroit. If I had the money, totally. Well, let's start a campaign. Get you over here. So if we go red, and then again, bare fist. Again, it takes 20. But we're okay. We're down in the deep right now. I can't be thinking about that right now. I need to. But we're deep in the deep. I want. Damn it. It's hard to think. GoFundMe. Get Tori to the concert. Yes. Let's do it. I will mail it. I will steal a vaccine and mail it to you. Let's go. Fine. Well. No, red mage would work. Never mind. It just seems odd to me, sorry. I'm starting to think of like, oh, what do I have to do? How do I get there? Fuck. This reminds me of the Magic Tech Center from Final Fantasy VI. Alright, so what's up here? Oh. Well, shit. Now I'm confused. I lost my guide. There's a regular in here that was telling me exactly everything what to do. Like, okay, I played every single Final Fantasy game, and I know them very well. Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, not 14 and 11, sorry. But all the others, I know them so well. 5, I have never played. I played it twice. Once where I failed. Once where I got, okay, certain far. And then another time. What? Just came out of that. It's gotta be the way. Where's where we came from? I don't know. Hello? Battle, 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 battle. Oh, why are you so ugly? Defeater. I miss my Final Fantasy helper. Gilia, where did you go? Ooh, Rain is a red mage, I forget. Oh, you blinded us? Why? How dare you? I don't know why I do that. And for now. Son of a bitch. Die. Oh, damn. Consider suggesting a $5 donation for the tailgate, or maybe a GoFundMe to help with providing drinks and maybe some kind of food. With any proceeds above the goal going to the Upside Fund. What do you think? You know, that's not bad. Okay, like... To GoFundMe, huh? I'm wondering about that. Yeah, that would actually be pretty great. Like, if we did set up a Discord account where, like, we did make a group and, like, you know, like, a $5, like, donation get you in. Well, like, maybe $1 should get you in. Well, no. I mean, come on. Everyone can throw in $5. $5 is a hot dog. But, like, for us to set it all up, that would actually be great. Like, but like you said, any profit, like, we wouldn't be profiting like this. So we wouldn't, like, everyone throw in your money. We'll make it happen. And if there's any excess money, it goes to the Upside Fund. That would be great. I would like that. Something we could all work together on. Yeah, that sounds great. Especially that last part goes to the Upside Fund for any upside. I'm totally lost. Oh, we're all so blind, damn it. Shiva, help us. Yeah. Okay, was not prepared. We'll come back in a minute. Now, go and stop that engine. Well, you didn't prepare us for what was down there. So, I have to prepare first. I was about to use the tent. Don't do that. Go to the inn. Where's the inn? Hello, hello. Okay, so now that we're arrested, let's go save it. Ugh. I was so confused when I was in there, like everything was tipsy-turvy. Just because I wasn't the right jobs I need to be right now. But let's get with it. I can go a little bit longer. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and I will be right back.
When we get enough phoning, I could get the whole thing catered by Hooters. Oh, that was a joke. Yeah, that would fit in real well with Lindsay's concert. Yeah. Yeah, we can get something going though. But let me take a quick break, and I'll be right back.
Back off! Look at that save.
Let's do this.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. I'm sorry, Chocobo. I'm sorry. He's all black now.
And on we go.
Yep.
He ran away. I don't want to call him because I want him to stay black. Look at him. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at him. He's all charred. I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
Are these guys back to normal? No, they're charred too. Oh.
through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you read
Ouch.
then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Oh, I guess hard to think sometimes. Oh, 'cause you forget that you trade them out and you don't know which one you traded it out for. And a boat. Hi, my name is Sam. I hope you're enjoying this. Anyone who's watching this. I forgot.
Previously on Until Dawn. I can never tell the difference between an elk and a caribou.
I totally promise I won't murder you when I find
Holy shit. Okay, that one got me.
No.
That was so good.
No.
Wait, you have to see this. You have to...
I'm not seeing it.
Right back at you, bud.
But don't do it. Did we do it? We did it! Don't be so dramatic. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! And all of us alive too. I didn't care about stealing anything. Yes! To Ozma and back. Oh my god.
Hi, I'm back. Pixelate Tour, what do you think? Oh. Oh, you're asking her. Okay. Okay. What were we doing? Alright. We saved it, right? Just making sure. I gotta get going. I'll talk to you later. Happy birthday, Pixelate Tour, and good night, Trouble Sam. Alright, good night, Benjamin. Have a good night. Yeah, we'll start up that Discord soon and make a thing happen. Stay shiny, my friend. In fact, I might end this soon here. In fact, I don't even know what to, I don't even know what to do anymore. I think I might just raid someone. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, which is usually my time. I hate to leave with like so many people that join, but like I want to keep going. But you know, my own mental health. I know it's late, and so maybe I'll raid someone with all these viewers. Here we go. Ooh, everyone gained a level. Oh yeah. Alright, who can I raid right now? Who can I raid? Who can I drop all these followers on? Someone special, someone perfect, someone great. Let's look. I want someone great. Come on, there's gotta be somebody. Oh, I can do either Glitch Bun or Little Red Hydra. Huh. What do I want to do? Well,
fun is a beer at backside right now. I think I want to do, well, Silver Tiger. Where'd she go? She's still there? What happened? No, you know what? I was just saying earlier, Lindsay should raid someone with, like, you know, musical stuff. Oh, let's go listen to this person. Want to go listen to amazing music? Let's go listen to amazing music. Let's go raid Hakumai. This is who I was just thinking about earlier. Like, Lindsay should raid people like this. I really think so. You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's do this. Go give this person, Hakumai, all the love. She plays video game, anime, music on piano. So let's do this. Let's totally do this. Thank you everyone here who is here tonight. I love you all. Stay shiny. Let's do this. Let's raid Hakumai. And I will see you guys next week.